Even Lauren Boebert's own colleagues don't take her seriously.
Now, just to lay some ground rules, if you could, for the speech tonight, if everyone could, please keep their hands above the table. And I know it's date night from some of you, but no inappropriate touching. That includes you, Lauren Boebert. No vaping either.
That was Republican Congresswoman Lisa McClain referencing that situation where Lauren Boebert went to a production of Beetlejuice and got all handsy with her boyfriend, and she was vaping and she was flipping people off. And people aren't letting her forget about it.
I want all of the news to start asking the question, what is the crime? Because everyone in this court has not been informed of what the crime is. The defendant does not know the crime that was committed.
The folks think what's going on in Congress is political theater. That's not true. If Congress were theater, they'd have thrown out Lauren Boebert a long time ago.
If we're going to argue that you need a code of dress, and I think you do, you need a code of conduct, too. You are the Congresswoman of Colorado, not Megan the Stallion. So slow your roll, have some self-restraint. It's going to be a very difficult re-election season for her, I fear.
Yeah. She's right. And instead of apologizing for her behavior, she's done this.
Today, I am announcing my candidacy for the 2024 Republican nomination to represent Colorado's 4th Congressional District in the United States House of Representatives. That means staying in the fight, but it also means not allowing Hollywood elites and progressive money groups to buy the 3rd District, a seat that they have no business owning. I will not allow dark money that is directed at destroying me personally to steal this seat. It's not fair to the 3rd District and the conservatives there who have fought so hard for our victories.
So she was such a disaster that she's changed districts and is trying to run there to win there. But here's the problem, is that it seems like when Republicans are a disaster, all they got to do is pivot and they continue to survive. Like these guys.
If there's anybody who should go to trial, I mean, Gaetz is one who should be convicted in a trial.
Why? Why do you say that?
Well, we all know the challenge here. You can't sleep with underage women and think you can get away with it. I mean,
he denies that.
Well, the women don't, and so there's people in jail because of it, and I think that's a place that people should have a court.
In this video, I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet, just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the you can do anything. That's what you said, correct?
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
It's true with stars that they can grab women by the
Well, if you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true.
So those clips were Kevin McCarthy basically outing Matt Gaetz on what he's been accused of, which is being with an underage woman. And Gaetz keeps saying he wasn't, but McCarthy keeps saying he was. And McCarthy actually at one point said that that was one of the reasons why Gaetz wanted to get rid of him as the Speaker of the House, was because McCarthy wasn't stopping an investigation into this case, these allegations that Matt Gaetz was with an underage woman. Now, here's the thing. You have that one. You have obviously the other clip was Donald Trump talking about his famous Access Hollywood tape where he said he grabs women by the usually there was a time when politicians that got caught up in these types of things, similar to what Lauren Boebert has been doing, where they're just very inappropriate. They're out there. They're really demeaning the title of their positions. And there was supposed to be a certain level of decorum that existed. And if somebody did something that was inappropriate, at least their party would bring that up and do some sort of reprimanding. But it feels like the Republican Party that claims to be the party of morals and wants to be known as the pure and godly party, they're very forgiving of this type of behavior that doesn't seem very moralistic. I mean, going back to Lauren Boebert, of course, if Lauren Boebert is watching what Matt Gaetz is doing, which is hanging out with underage women, and we still don't know, it hasn't been 100% proven, but, it seems to be headed that way if they finally did the investigation that he was with an underage woman. And if we forget Matt Gaetz, if we look at the leader, Donald Trump, and all of the inappropriate behavior he's had, including paying off porn stars to be able to win the election in 2016, including these comments about the women, and including other comments about women that are very demeaning, including being convicted in the E. Jean Carroll case of sexual assault, including all that stuff. Of course, Lauren Boebert is going to feel emboldened to go to some play and start fondling her boyfriend, even though she's a congresswoman. Listen, I'm just saying, if I'm a congressman, and I know that at that point, I believe Lauren Boebert something was going on where she wasn't with her husband, or maybe she's divorced. Let's put all that stuff aside. If you want to go on a date, go on your date. But if I'm a member of Congress and I'm on a date and my date starts getting handsy in public, I'm going to be like, yo, you got to wait. I'm one of 435 representatives in a country of 350 million people. And this is supposed to be, I have bills I'm trying to pass. I have things I'm trying to do. The last thing I need is some silly scandal because you want to get handsy in public. And then after they got handsy in public, the lady was vaping in public when there was a pregnant woman nearby. And when they said, please stop, she kept doing it and started acting like an a-hole. And then on her way out, she flipped off the staff. This woman she's got zero decorum. And now let's put all that stuff aside. Let's say she were actually effective. She's not effective. This has been the least effective Congress in recent history, the Republican-led Congress. And I'll tell you why. Because Republicans are very good at complaining. Oh my God, taxes are high, inflation is this, the foreign policies are that, all this stuff, the build the wall, yada, yada, yada. And then when they get into power, they don't have any solutions. How are you going to solve all these problems? What's your solution? All they've done is continue to call silly hearings, to bring Hunter Biden for a hearing. They brought Merrick Garland for a hearing. All of these things that are not helping their constituents at home. If you voted for Lauren Boebert in the previous election, or if you're considering voting for Lauren Boebert, just look at what she's done. Look at what she's gotten done. Look at what Jim Jordan's gotten done. Look at what Paul Gosar's gotten done. Look at what Marjorie Taylor Greene has gotten done. Zero. They've gotten zero done for you. Meanwhile, the guy that they've taught you to hate, Joe Biden, has gotten a lot done for you. He's gotten student debt relief. He's gotten lower drug costs. He's gotten infrastructure bill passed. He's got a lot of these things done that are actually helping the constituents in the districts where Lauren Boebert and all these other bozos are. However, because the right wing is good at creating culture wars, these people in these districts that follow people like Lauren Boebert listen to her when she says, well, these ungodly Hollywood, they're coming after your guns. No one's coming after your guns. Just relax. We want just common sense gun laws. No one is trying to do anything for you. The gays are coming. The gays don't care about you, all right? You're not that attractive. The gays don't care about you. Gay people want to be gay and do their thing. Just because you're some straight Christian person, or even if maybe you're not straight, maybe you're, actually holding it in. Nobody cares about you. Just live your life. Stop listening to Lauren Boebert and being fooled by these dum-dums. Don't be stupid. They're taking advantage of you, all right? Just because the Bible says something is wrong, from a book from 2,000 years ago is telling you that the lifestyle of an LGBTQ person is wrong. What's that got to do with anything with you? Just because Lauren Boebert tells you that people of color are coming after you, they're not coming after you. People are just trying to live their lives and get by. So please do me a favor. If you are seeing this and you're somebody who has very, very culturally conservative values, just look at the people that people like Lauren Boebert are trying to make you scared of. There's always a boogeyman. It was going to be communists, and then it was Jewish people, and then it was the immigrants, and then it was black people, and then it was LGBTQ. They're all coming to get you. Did anyone ever get you? No. People are living their lives. Don't fall for it. Lauren Boebert better lose in this next election, as well as Marjorie Taylor Greene, as well as Jim Jordan and Paul Gosar. I hope you people just have a wake-up call. Just look around and see who's actually doing something for you and vote for them. All right? Listen, I'm comedian Maz Jobrani. I've got a special on YouTube. It's called The Birds and the Bees. It's free. Check it out. If you like it, tell a friend. If you don't like it, keep it to yourselves. Bye.